Play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no phones.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Chicago Blues. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the shotgun, Haskins flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw, Haskins. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And they'll send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at the 33. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield. 4
receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now here's a throw that's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. It's our field.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Watch 36.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And some room to roam now. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 22 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Now he's forced out right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Scott's pass.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Titans.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Robinson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Blues 7, Titans nothing.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He gets away from 1. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Haskins. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Taylor,
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Here's Haskins to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Fields.
Haskins pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
To throw on third down. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Henry, the Titan ball.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Prescott now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Blues 10, Titans 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Back to Taylor on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Just like that. 51 to 53.
Haskins will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
6-yard line.
Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Operating from the gun. Haskins. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Haskins back to the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The toss right to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
7-yard line.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Titans.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 35 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Haskins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I don't know what you were seeing on that play, but it felt to me like I wasn't watching a football field. I was watching a boxing ring. Watching, but he was bobbing and weaving and trying to make sure he kept the play alive. Just didn't turn out well for him in the end, did it?
Impressive that he stayed in the pocket while avoiding those couple of would-be tacklers, but eventually goes down.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Finding room inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fields. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. Throwing now is Haskins. Incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The 12-yard line.
A short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Prescott to throw this time. He's got a first down past the 30 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll give it back to Armstead. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is picked up by the defense. And he is in for the score, so how about this? A horrible mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and a 2-point conversion will tie it. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
They'll let Taylor try and run. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Jonnu Smith. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. From the gun, they go with Armstead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he went backwards. They'll be down at the 30. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Prescott from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle to Smith.
Oh, yeah.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Titans, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Good God. like another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and